Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to attend today's information session for the Certificate Program in College Admissions and Career Planning and Professional Program in College Admission Counseling. My name is Nitya Raghunathan. The agenda for today is I'll start off with a brief introduction and give you an overview of extension, and then we'll go over the professional opportunities for independent counselors. We'll talk about the requirements about the certificate program in college admissions and career planning and professional program in college admission counseling. And then we'll get to hear student testimonials, and then we'll open the floor to your questions. Thank you again for joining us. My name is Nitya Raghunathan, and I'm the Program Director for the Certificate Program in College Admissions and Career Planning, as well as the Teaching Credential Programs at UC Berkeley Extension. I have been with Extension for the past 6 years, and prior to joining Extension, I used to manage the TOEFL IBT, GRE, GMAT at the Educational Testing Service in Princeton, New Jersey. And I'm very, very happy to be in an academic setting and meeting great students and instructors in the program. So the very first question that comes to mind is, what is Extension? So UC Berkeley Extension is the professional development arm of the University of California, Berkeley, and we offer professional development programs for adults. We offer more than 75 professional certificates and programs. Most of the courses are held in classrooms as well as online. The courses in the certificate program in college admissions career planning are mainly held in classrooms in Berkeley and in Belmont. UC Berkeley is known for its academic excellence, and the same excellence is transferred to UC Berkeley Extension as all the certificates and programs are approved by campus, and all certificate programs have advisory boards that consist of faculty from campus as well as leaders in the field. The next 2 slides that you're going to be seeing is going to give us a quick overview of the profession of counselors. These are mainly school counselors. So the American School Counselor Association recommends that the ratio of counselors to students to counselor be 250 students to 1 counselor. However, we see the national ratio to be 460 students per counselor, and in California, that number is more than twice that. It's 1,000 to 1. So the next slide that you're looking at shows us the amount of time that counselors spend on advising students about the post-secondary counseling. In public schools, these counselors spend about 23% of their time counseling students on post-secondary education. And in public schools, there's only 1 counselor that's responsible for advising students. Whereas private schools, they do much better. Private school counselors spend about 55% of their time counseling students, and you can see that 73% of there's 1 counselor that advises students in private schools. Now, the certificate program in college admissions and career planning prepares candidates to be independent counselors, and you can also work in a group setting, or in a private school, or in community college setting, or at non-profit organizations such as Build College Track, Youth Radio, and so on. Now, what does the profession of independent counselors look like? An independent counselor usually works about 10 hours per year with each student, and studies have shown that students that work with independent counselors, are more likely to remain and succeed in college. and the number of students that work with independent counselors has risen exponentially in the last few years. And this slide shows the compensation that independent counselors receive. Their payment can range anywhere from $60 an hour to $300 an hour, or they may have a package per student. Typically, independent counselors advise about 20 to 60 students and visit 5 to 25 colleges annually. And independent counselors usually have the benefit of working from home, and word of mouth referrals are one way for them to expand their business. So here is some more information about the certificate program in college admissions and career planning. We introduced the certificate in 2000, and the curriculum is overseen by Advisory Board of Professionals and is also approved by the UC Berkeley Graduate School of Education. The curriculum is designed according to the National Association of College Admission Counseling Statement of Principles of Good Practice, and all courses that you take, you need to get a grade of C or better to obtain the certificate. So the curriculum for the certificate program requires you to take 5 courses for a total of 15 semester units. We require that you have at least a bachelor's degree from an accredited institution, and it takes anywhere from 1 to 5 years to complete, and it costs about $4,000. What are the required courses in the certificate program? The courses are Counseling Techniques for Educators, College Admissions Advising A, College Admissions Advising B, Career Planning for College Admissions, and Practicum in College Admission Advising. I'm going to give a little bit information about the College Admissions Advising A and B course. These 2 courses give you the length and breadth of what the college application process is. In these 2 courses, you actually get a scenario of what happens behind the scenes in a college admissions office. What do they look for? How do they look up how do they review the essays? How do these scores fit into the picture? So you get a good understanding of all the workings of it. You get to be part of a mock panel where you act as the admissions officer one time, and then at other times you will probably be the student applying, or you would be a counselor advising the student. And so in addition to these panels, in these courses, you also get to learn more about the counseling field, the context, the trends. You learn more about the financial aid, scholarships, and also the admission requirements for various types of colleges, be it community colleges, private schools, testing, and so on. These courses also addresses special population like athletes, special needs, international students, and so on. One of the activities that you will be doing in this course is actually visiting colleges. So you will be required to visit 4 different colleges. You can choose to visit a community college, a private college, a special college, like Maritime Academy, or you can visit one of the out of state colleges. You visit these colleges and learn about their requirements, and then you share this with your fellow classmates. Each of your classmates would be doing similar college visits, but all the students have to select different set of colleges. So at the end of the course, you will have at your disposal a long list of colleges with their requirements and what you learned about it. So it's a great resource to begin your profession. So just one other point, the College Admissions Advising A and B is taught by 2 leading folks in the college admission process, Katie Murphy and Peggy Hawk. They are very, very well known in the Bay Area, and they teach these courses, and students really learn from their experience. They talk about what they do in their profession, and they bring real world examples to the classroom for you to actually learn and also try to, understand how they go about addressing them. The other program that we offer is the Professional Program in College Admission Counseling. This particular program is a certificate, again, offered by UC Berkeley Extension, which is good for individuals that are already in the college counseling, or if they just want to update their skills about the college admissions process. In order to apply for the certificate, you need to have at least a pupil personnel services credential or a master's degree in counseling, and you're only required to take 2 courses, the College Admissions Advising A and College Admissions Advising B courses. And you need to get a grade of B or better to pass this program requirements and get your certificate. The estimated cost is about $2,000. So just to recap, if you are interested in pursuing either of these certificate programs, the first step would be for you to register for the program. And if you still have questions, you're always welcome to contact our office and speak with one of us, and we'll be happy to speak with you and give you more information or answer your questions. Once you register for the certificate, you continue to take courses, and once you finish, you just let us know, and we will work with you to issue your certificate. So now it's my pleasure to talk about 2 graduates of the program. Stacy Ho is a graduate of the College Admission Counseling program. So Stacy Ho came to the program. She was actually a middle school counselor, and one of her colleagues at that time had told her, you have to check out the college admissions career planning program offered by UC Berkeley Extension. At that time, she was not sure because she was advising middle school students. But an opportunity presented herself at her place of work where she was being transitioned to high school counseling. So then she said, I better go check out what this program is. And so she decided to enroll in the professional program in college admission counseling, and she took the 2 courses, College Admissions Advising A and College Admissions Advising B, and was totally, impressed with the information that she received from this program. It really opened her eyes to this college admission field, and with this newfound knowledge, she was able to advise her students, and many of her students are now attending Ivy League colleges across the country. So she was very, very happy with the experience and wanted to share her feedback with us, and you can read what she has to say about the program. The other graduate of our program is Sue Chapman. She graduated from the College Admissions and Career Planning program. Sue Chapman was looking to change careers, and she wanted to try out this program and found it to be a good fit for her, and was able to get the right set of tools to move on to another career, and was quite happy to have completed the program in time, and now she is quite successful in her profession. So I wanted to just address some of the frequently asked questions of the program. The first question is, can I take the courses in any order? We require you to start the course with counseling techniques or any of the courses except for practicum. So essentially you can take any courses in the program. However, you cannot take a College Admissions Counseling B course before completing College Admissions Advising A course. And you can't take practicum until you finish all the other courses. Okay. The second question is either the certificate or professional program available online? All our courses are offered in the classroom in Berkeley or in Belmont. Is UC Berkeley Extension academic credit transferable? All the courses offered at UC Berkeley Extension are considered professional development units. So you would have to check with the college where you're looking to transfer to see if they'll accept these credits. I would suggest, hold on to the syllabus and also get a copy of the transcript to show as proof. When do I find out about and enroll in courses for future terms? So if you were to visit the extension.berkeley.edu website, you will be able to see the courses for the fall term. And in a few weeks, we will be able to share tentative dates for the spring term. How do I decide between the certificate and professional program? The professional program in college admissions counseling is a good fit if you already have a master's in counseling or have a PPS credential and want to get the latest in college admissions advising information, then that would be a good fit for you. However, if you are looking to get a good handle on the college admissions process, either to help your children in the college application process, or if you're looking to start a career as an independent counselor, then certificate in college admissions career planning would be a good fit for you. What are the professional organizations in this field? Should I get involved? This is a very commonly asked question, and it is, I think, a good question to ask. The independent counselor profession is very lonely, in the sense that you work by yourself, and so you always want to network with people in your profession to learn from them about what their challenges or what they have learned in their practice. So we encourage students to actually join in professional organizations in this field, and we do have a number of organizations where you can get involved. I'm going to read out a couple of them. NACAC, National Association of College Admissions Counseling; WACAC, which is the Western Association of College Admissions Counseling. Both these organizations, all our instructors are heavily involved. The WACAC conference, the WACAC organization, which is the Western Association of College Admissions Counselors, actually runs tour groups to colleges. So once you become part of this group, they organize tours and take you to several colleges for visits. And they also host a Share, Learn, Connect workshop at least once a year, which is a great opportunity to learn from other counselors about their best practices. There is also the HECA, or the Higher Education Consultant Association. There is the IECA, or the Independent Educational Consultants Association. So there are many associations and organizations that you can be part of, and we highly encourage you to be. So at this time, I would like to wrap up this session. And before I do that, I just want to thank you again for taking the time to listen to this presentation. And we look forward to having you in our class. If you have further questions, please feel free to contact us, and we'll be happy to answer any questions we have, and look forward to seeing you in your class.